Hey everyone, my name is Whiffen and this is the Yogscast map for Minecraft. This mod is jam-packed with a bunch of cool stuff such as Jaffa Cakes. Yes, I'll get around to how you create some amazing Jaffa Cakes, some extra large Jaffa Cakes if I'm going to be precise. But there is a ton of stuff that I have to get through. There's a lot of recipes. I'm not going to be covering all of them just because there are so many. But I think that you're going to have a lot of fun if you do end up watching this video. So let's get straight into it. Here's my Jaffa Cakes over here, but I'll get to them. Let's start off with how we craft these. So if we open up this chest here, you're going to see that we need to create a orange center, which is the nice gooey little orange part in a Jaffa Cake. If you've never had one, you should have one if you haven't. But if you have, you obviously know what that is. And to do this, you're going to need to get 2 sugars and some orange dye. Stick it in this formula in your recipe box over on the crafting table, and you'll get yourself some orange center. Now there's either 2 things that you can do once you get to this point. You can either go and make these 3 orange centers like this, or just use a single and you will combine them with wheat and cocoa beans, and you'll either get a Jaffa Cake or an extra large Jaffa Cake. Now I must just point out that it's called Jaffa Cake because they can't use the word Jaffa Cake because of copyright reasons, and like the person who made this mod will probably have to take it down, and we don't want that happening. So let me show you the 2. Here we have the extra large Jaffa Cake, which as you can see I've placed down a lot of these already. They look so yummy. Even in Minecraft they look great. They look like a giant cake. I guess it is. Yeah, so you can place these down just like what you would with a cake, and you can then right click and eat up of it. I'm currently in creative mode so I can't do that sadly, but you're just gonna have to take my word on it. I'm not lying to you, I promise. You then have the normal Jaffa Cake, which is in your hand and you can't place down, but this is just one of the cakes that you can right click and eat, a little similar to how you'd eat an apple. So oh my gosh, there are so many Jaffa Cakes here. So it's great, there's just so many. Like if we switch them out, let's just have a Jaffa Cake party. So many Jaffa Cakes. This mod is brilliant. There has actually been talks of a lot of features being added into this mod, such as Lewis and Simon themselves, very similar to the Team Crafted mod, which has, you know, blown up. Like everyone seems to have that mod installed. Now there are another few things that relate to other YouTubers within the Yogscast. I've heard that Martyn is going to be getting some couple of stuff, as well as Rhythian. But this dirt here is obviously to do with Sips. As you can see, we have the Sipsco brand of quality dirt. We have the low quality dirt, we have the medium quality dirt, we have the Sipsco brand quality dirt, and we also have the bad dirt. Now these are all different shades, as you can see, which you can probably use to build in a house. I don't know why you'd want to have a dirt house though, because those suck. They don't look beautiful at all. Right, so there are a bunch of different recipes for crafting these, because you can actually find them underground down there on the earth. If you go down there and dig down very low, you will find these materials. But if you don't want to do that, you can build them. Look at this beautiful airship. I felt like I had to get something that related to the Yogscast, so I went and downloaded an airship to do this mod upon. So is it in here? Yep, it's in here. Now to create your low quality dirt, you're going to have to put bad dirt and dirt pile, and there's just so many recipes for different types of dirt. In the description below there is going to be a link where you can go and see all of these recipes, as well as the ones I've already shown in more depth, and you can obviously find out how to create a dirt pile. I'm not going to go through all of it because like I said, there's so many. But to create yourself a Sipsco brand quality dirt, because this is the good one, this is the one that has Sips' name in it, this is the dirt that you want, it's quality. So you want to get yourself some medium quality dirt. As I said, you'll find out how to do that in the link below. But to do this, you're going to need some special fertilizer, which can be crafted with 2 bone meal and 1 rotten flesh. Now you also need some Sips' 13 herbs and spices, which can be made like this. This comes in with another dirt block, which you can get a little bit later on within the game if you are going to play it legitimately and go digging around for stuff and creating wheat to get seeds and all that jazz. But you know, crafting recipes aren't that interesting. Let's get on to something that I personally think sells this mod, because it can be improved upon so much and it can just create some impossible things. So as you can see here, I have a Sipsco trader, which can do a lot of pretty cool things. I'll get around to that, but to use this, we're going to need currency down here. You can see we have a 1 credit, 5 credit, and a 10 credit. So if I open up this here, you're going to see the crafting recipe. To create this, you're going to need a block of iron, some redstone, 5 golden ingots, and 2 diamonds. Once you've done that, you can place this baby down, and you can take your credits and, oh my gosh, hang on a second. It's not in there. We need to go to the crafting table first. This is how you switch kind of like items within Minecraft. But so for example, if you was to stick in a Jaffa cake, you would get out some coins. So let's try this Jaffa here. If we stick that in, you can see we get some 5 credits, which will then be able to be used to spend on other things. So if we take for example, oh my gosh, it's so hard to remember all of these recipes. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's like that, maybe. There we are. So if you do this in this shape, you'll then be able to get 5 credits. So you can kind of bump up all of these credits. All of these 1 credits now become 5. And you can do that, and you can then, oh my gosh, you can then take these 5 credits, and oh, you just stick it in that one. Hold on, what is going on? Okay, wait, so if you put your 5 credits in, then you can obviously downgrade to these 1 credit, but if you do split them in half like that, you will get yourself a 10 credit, and so on and so forth. And oh my gosh, it's so complicated. But if you do that, you will get a bunch of awesome things. So if we take 10 credits here, no, that's 5, that's 10. We stick them around like that, we can get items like a diamond. How amazing is this? So all you've got to do essentially is to get yourself some diamonds is just go over here, do all of these steps to get yourself some Jaffas, and then go stick it into the crafting table, get yourself some coins, stick it into Sipsco Trader, and you've got yourself some diamonds incredibly fast within the game. You could do that within your first night basically, and you're gonna have diamonds. I mean, that's great. There are a bunch of other things that you can do, such as getting Jaffa Cakes and wheat, I think was one of them. Like I said, there are a bunch of Sipsco Trader recipes that you can all learn within the description below. If you click on that link, you'll find it. But I think that's the end of this video. I'm going to go sit in here on my little Yogscast throne that I made, which consists of a Jaffa Cake seat. So if I sit on this, I can say thank you all for watching, and I think I'm just gonna go jump off the airship, just as that's a great way to, oh my gosh, it's so hard to control in third person. Good way to end the video. Goodbye.